What up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds, and this is Doggie Diamonds TV. This is a part of the rundown as well. Kendrick Lamar called out by GNX Collaborator Dody6. That song ain't changed S. And this is from Hip Hop DX. I must use them. And this is written by my homegirl, Marissa Mendez. Kendrick Lamar is being called out by fellow Los Angeles rapper Dody6. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't know, because I never really heard the dude before. I just heard him rap on an album, who he featured on GNX. But what he says is not checking in on him. Dody began a rant on social media on Monday, April 21st, first revealing that he lost his home. N-word, I lost my house. I'm homeless on Crip. I admit that ish. He said, I fell down. I'ma bounce back up though. Watch this. It's all good, cuh. Later in that video, he responded to people thinking that he should be better off because of his feature on GNX. Hey now, N-word, that effing song with Kendrick ain't change-ish. What the F does that change, N-word, he questioned. I'm still from 40s. I'm still over here. You act like a N-word got millions of dollars from that ish. The F only thing a N-word got is some clout and F clout. Adam22 then shared a text he received from Dody, which was quite alarming. He first text Adam, post that ish now. Why you not answering? When Adam told him he was busy and just let him know what to tell people, Dody then said, bro, post I'm on meth. I don't give a F. Post Dody is on meth and saying K Dot is a biatch. Ain't tapping in. You can view the text right here. I guess this is something on Instagram. It didn't do right here. It didn't post. So I got right here. So what do you think about this? This is the issue that you have sometimes when you try to help people. You put them on a big album and they don't take the alley-oop and dunk. They try to lay it up and miss. You know how many rappers would love to be on a big album, big selling album, a talked about album, and would take that opportunity and run with it? I find in today's time, a lot of people be wanting you to hold their hand and walk them through. Fam, you're not Kendrick Lamar. If he was courteous enough to let you feature on the song, why didn't you take your newfound clout and do something with it? You still got to pay your bills, but at least you got some type of leverage. So let me ask how many rappers out there, would you take a Kendrick Lamar feature? Would you like to be on Kendrick Lamar's album? And if that happened to you, how would you take the opportunity and run with it? What new doors would you open for yourself? Because we live in a land of entitlement. Everybody feels like they entitled. You don't post their stuff. You don't share this. You don't tap in with me. What do you want me to do? I'm not your father. I'm not even your brother. Sometimes I'm not even your homeboy. Sometimes the relationship was just transactional. We did business together and you were given an opportunity that millions of people probably want. So why don't you take the opportunity that you got and make something of yourself? Because now you can say, hey, I'm featured on number such and such on Kendrick album. Can I do some shows? Book me for verses. I'm doing verses for people. And I don't mean verses like the verses people, but I'm doing verses. I'm doing features. But I find like a lot of people don't put in the work that they need to put in. And a lot of times they want somebody to hold their hand and you want to be him or you want what he got. You was homeless. You was going to be homeless anyway. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody. You still got to handle your candle. You still got to pay your bills. Like I said, I know many people that will do what they got to do once they get a Kendrick Lamar. And you're featured on his album. It's not like he's on your album. You're on possibly going to be one of the biggest albums of the year. One of the songs has been number one for I don't know how long, the Luther record. And you're a part of that. When is it enough? And see, that's why when people be like, oh, he don't help the hood. He don't come back and look out for nobody. He don't do this. When is it enough? When have you done enough? It seems like it's never enough. You give a dude a feature. Well, you didn't do this, and I was hungry that day, and you didn't buy me aspirin, and my feet hurt. What do you want? We are men. When you a man, figure it out. Ain't no crying. So you on the album, you got a feature, and see, moving forward, if Kendrick decides that he doesn't want to do any features with nobody from the hood that's not from his crew, and he don't want to look out for nobody, we can't blame him, because this what happened. Now he's a bitch. Now he not tapping in and all that. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Why do we always have a sense of entitlement, and always feel like some man should be doing something for us? What about what we do for ourselves? And I don't mean to be long-winded or seem like I'm going on a rant, but I'm seeing this more and more. You do something for somebody, you did this, but you didn't do that. How about I didn't have to do nothing? Kendrick Lamar is busy. He's busy in a beef. He's busy in the Super Bowl. He's busy on a tour. He's busy having number one records. He's busy winning Grammys. He's supposed to come to your hood and tap in with you and I guess check in with you to make sure you straight, when he already did everything he needed to do to make sure you were straight. You didn't do what you needed to do to make sure you were straight, because given the opportunity, anybody else would have turned that opportunity into money. So you got to figure it out, fam. It's all on you. So we can't blame Kendrick for nothing. You are featured on a classic that some people gonna call a classic, but you're featured on a big album at a big moment in hip-hop history, and you complaining that ain't ish? Man, you lucky. I re-release that record and take your ass right off that record. I take you right off the credit. I re-release that. I re-release, because you know you can just go back in and up. I'll cut your ass off that record. It never happened. This whole thing was the Mandela effect. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, share. Till next time.